Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Helen, hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Why sister wives Gwendlyn Brown thinks parents Kody Brown and Christine Brown should have divorced sooner. Sister wives Gwendlyn Brown revealed the reason she thinks her parents Kody Brown and Christine Brown should have gotten a divorce years before their 2021 breakup. Gwendlyn Brown didn't believe her parents should have stayed married. They admitted that she saw the signs that the relationship between her parents Kody Brown and Christine Brown wasn't working years before their breakup. I felt like they should have divorced for a while, Gwendlyn, 23, told Teen Vogue in an interview published May 14. I remember one time as a kid, I saw them arguing, and my first thought was, I hope they get a divorce. What kid thinks that, right? Kody and Christine, also parents of Aspen, 30, Michael T., 28, Paydon, 26, Isabel, 22, and Truly, 15 were together for 25 years before ending their non-legal plural marriage. And in the wake of Kody and Christine's breakup, the whole family dynamic changed as the patriarchs' respective relationships with wives Janelle Brown and Mary Brown came to an end in 2022. These days, Kody solely remains is currently married to Robyn Brown, to whom he has been legally married since 2014. Christine, however, has also found love in David Woolley, whom she married in 2023. And while on the show, which began airing in 2010, Gwendlyn watched as her parents' relationship deteriorated over the years, admitted that filming the show with her family, which includes her 17 siblings, was a blessing. Until it wasn't. We just got thrown into fame and thrown into money. And I stopped wanting and needing things, she explained. Life is a lot easier for a kid that's not going hungry. It was quite a blessing initially. Gwendlyn has previously spoken out about how growing up on TV has shaped her experiences, including the odd interactions she encountered with how it made her feel when women thirsting over her father. That was a serious problem with women just wanting my dad, Gwendlyn said in a 2023 YouTube video. I had a teacher at one point. I had to switch classes because she was so creepy about it. She was weird, so weird, she added. I could tell you stories about her. She wasted half of an entire class just gossiping with me about how much she loved my family. And I'm like, I'm just trying to learn Spanish, lady. Kody Brown and Robyn Brown. She looked like a soccer mom, Kody Brown once joked on Sister Wives of meeting then single mom Robyn in 2009. She had a van, 3 kids, and was divorced. I thought I didn't need a van, a divorced woman, and 3 kids in my life, that's just trouble. Nearly a decade and a half on, though, they're still kicking it, with the pair adding son Solomon and daughter Ariella to the squad. As for bringing on other teammates, it's not in the game plan. I really struggle with it because it feels like, oh, well, those didn't work. So, on to someone new, Robyn said on the December 1-on-1 special of Mary Brown, Janelle Brown and Christine Brown leaving the fold. That's hard for me. That's really hard for me. It feels disrespectful. In January 2024, a year after she and Kody announced their breakup, Mary revealed on Instagram that she had begun dating Amos Andrews the previous October. But in February 2024, Mary confirmed on Instagram that they had called it quits. Family. Going official with her and David Woolley's romance on Valentine's Day 2023, Christine shared, I finally found the love of my life, David. The first time he held me close, it felt like my soul took its first breath. He's wonderful and kind, incredible with my children and an adorable grandpa. I never dreamed I could find a love like this. 2 months later he added to the fantasy with a spring proposal. David treats me like a queen and tells me I'm beautiful every day, Christine told People. I've never been in love like this before and the world seems like a brighter place with him in it. Madison Brown. The first of the 18 Brown children to walk down the aisle, Janelle's eldest daughter wed Caleb Brush at a 2016 outdoor wedding in Montana captured by TLC's cameras. Nearly 10 years later, the two have multiplied their love with Amelia joining older siblings Axel, Evie, and Josephine in March 2025. Our sweet girl took her time, keeping us all in suspense, but when she decided it was time she didn't waste a second, North Carolina-based Maddie wrote on Instagram. Born on 3/14, she arrived absolutely perfect. For years after their engagement aired on the TLC reality show, Mary's only child settled in Denver with Audrey Chris. My sweetest symphony, Leon raved of their partner in 2022. Life with you truly is so sweet. Echoed Audrey, being your partner and watching your growth and coming into yourself over the years has been an honor and joy. Logan Brown. Eldest Brown kid Logan got the gang back together when he married longtime girlfriend Michelle Petty in Arizona in 2022. It was a beautiful day and this mama's heart was mush the whole time, Janelle shared on Instagram of her son's wedding. You always have such a sense of peace when your children find amazing life partners. Michael T. Brown. More than 6 years after her 2016 wedding to Antonio Tony Padron, Michael T. joked that they'd already tested the limits of their marriage vows by welcoming twins Archer and Ace into the fold in November 2022. We have 3 kids and 4 moves under our belt, Michael T., who is also mom to Avalon, wrote on Instagram at the time. A whole lot of good times and some hard times surprised twins, but here we are still doing this whole marriage thing. Since their 2018 wedding, Christine's oldest daughter and husband Mitch Thompson have traveled everywhere from Paris to Alaska. But in December 2022, they put down roots, with Mitch sharing on Instagram, "We bought our first home. Just in time for Christmas." Gwendlyn Brown. Before hitting their 1-year anniversary, Christine's third oldest daughter and love Beatrice Carraz went to the happiest place on earth and marked 6 months together with chocolate fondue. Then came the really sweet part, with Gwendlyn sharing a glimpse at the candlelit, rose-filled proposal on Instagram in November 2022, writing simply, "I'm engaged. Parents to pay us kids, but we weren't paid." According to Gwendlyn, it was her mom who stepped in. Christine, who shares 6 children with Kody, made the choice to pay her kids a certain amount per day or half day of camera time. While Gwendlyn doesn't know exactly how much she's earned over the years, she claimed it certainly hasn't been a fair share. Compensation is handled in accordance with contractual commitments and applicable labor laws and regulations, but declined to address the specifics of contract agreements. Christine, for her part, noted that money was set aside for the kids' college funds and vehicles, but confirmed Gwendlyn and her siblings were not paid when the show began. Centers on Kody and his relationships with wives Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robin Brown as they navigate plural living. In recent years, the family dynamic has shifted and cameras have captured the fallout. Christine was the first of Kody's wives to leave, announcing their split in 2021 after more than 25 years together. She has since moved on with David Woolley, whom she wed in 2023. Gwendlyn was noticeably absent from the wedding. Janelle and Mary later ended their respective relationships with Kody, leaving him legally married to Robin alone. Gwendlyn hasn't shied away from sharing her thoughts on her parents' split. "I felt like they should have divorced for a while," she told Teen Vogue. "I remember one time as a kid, I saw them arguing, and my first thought was, I hope they get a divorce. What kid thinks that?" More than a decade after her family was first featured on reality TV, Gwendlyn has a new perspective on life in the spotlight. "I'm growing a bigger dislike for it. And in the past it was like, this is my normal," she says. "But now it's like, this does not have to be my normal, and it's weird." Kody Brown breaks down over son Garrison's death, "I can't run from it." Kody Brown is grappling with heart-wrenching grief following the after his son, Garrison Brown, died by suicide. The 56-year-old patriarch revealed he experienced an anxiety attack while navigating the overwhelming waves of loss during the Sunday, May 11 episode of the TLC reality series. "Grief hits you in waves. When it hits me, I can't run from it," Kody shared candidly, as viewers witnessed the raw emotion he's been enduring since Garrison's suicide at just 25 years old in March 2024. Kody, who shares Garrison with ex-wife Janelle Brown, explained, "If I cry it out, or if I sob it out, I can cut it short, but when that wave comes, I cannot prevent it from affecting me." Kody and Janelle, 56, held a military funeral for their late son, but Kody felt compelled to embark on a personal pilgrimage to Wyoming, where he aimed to lay Garrison to rest alongside family. "I wanted to take Garrison home and bury his ashes next to his grandma and his grandpa and, just kind of finish the circle." Despite their love, Kody and Garrison shared an estranged relationship prior to the tragedy, admitting to having an anxiety attack as he remembered his son. "Sometimes out of the blue, it'll overcome me. Almost like some kind of anxiety attack. Just a deep, overwhelming feeling that I'll never see him again." Fans can't forget the tension between father and son, ignited by Kody's strict COVID-19 protocols, which ultimately led to their fallout. "Garrison's poster will always be in my garage, and I always will see it and wonder what was missed in the future that would have been," Kody lamented. "And it's a game of